Abnormal large animals that really exist. Number 10. Colossal squid. The enormous squid, which is sometimes referred to as the Antarctic squid or the giant crank squid, is the largest invertebrate that can be found anywhere in the world. Even though the giant squid may be theoretically longer from tip to tip than the colossal squid, because its tentacles are longer, the colossal squid is superior to its giant cousin in terms of mass, as well as the girth of its body. It is thought that its eyes have a diameter of between 12 and 16 inches, making them the largest of all eyes found in the animal kingdom. This enigmatic organism that lives in the depths of the ocean has only ever been discovered in a few complete specimens. In addition, it is uncommon among squids since it contains hooks that rotate to capture its prey. Number 9. Megalodon. Fear of sharks has been ingrained in human beings for a very long time. Even more astounding is the fact that the species that we have a possibility of encountering now are only a small fraction of the size of the species that used to swim in our oceans. The megalodon more than justifies the inclusion of the word mega in its name because it is often considered to be among the largest and most spectacular predators in the history of the planet. The length of a megalodon is estimated to have reached up to 59 feet, and its weight is estimated to have been somewhere between 66,000 and 143,000 pounds. Adding to that a bite power that ranges from 25,000 to 40,000 pounds, you have a creature that has the appearance of something that is almost legendary. Throughout millions of years, the megalodon became extinct, even though several mockumentaries have said otherwise. Number 8. Quetzalcoatless. It is reasonable to say that Quetzalcoatless is one of the largest flying creatures that have ever visited the skies. Since its remains were discovered for the first time in 1975, Quetzalcoatless, a pterosaur that flew during the late Cretaceous period, has been the subject of a great deal of discussion. The creature's weight has been reported to range anywhere from 150 pounds to 550 pounds and might be anywhere in between. Although it could appear to be light, it is important to keep in mind that this creature needed to take flight, which is a heavier task than any bird that exists today. Over the years that have passed since its discovery, the wingspan of the Quetzalcoatl has been estimated to be anywhere between 36 and 68 feet. This allows it to attain lift. Whatever the case may be, it was a genuinely enormous creature that was unlike anything else that exists in the animal kingdom at present. Number 7. The crocodile of the saltwater. Komodo dragons can indeed be terrifying, but the saltwater crocodile is without a doubt the largest of all the reptiles that are now roaming the globe. Across the entirety of Australia and Southeast Asia, you can frequently come across these enormous creatures. According to the records, there have been male specimens that have weighed more than 2,200 pounds and measured more than 20 feet in length. Even though these specific crocodiles were an incredible size, saltwater crocodiles are the only type of crocodile that can typically reach a length of 16 feet. They retain their status as the top predator in their ecosystem by consuming anything that dares to set foot, claw, wing, or fin in their territory, even humans. They are considered to be an apex predator, which means that they are actually at the top of the food chain in their environment. Number 6. Giraffe. There is a possibility that you do not consider giraffes to be enormous. However, they are tall. The truth is that they are the tallest animals that live on land. It is possible to ascribe their outrageously lengthened necks to the fact that they stand approximately 16 to 20 feet tall with a height of 6 to 8 feet. This means that the neck accounts for just under half of their overall height on average. The neck of a giraffe, on the other hand, has a purpose beyond mere superficial appearance. It enables the animal to access the leaves of trees in their native environment. The long neck of male giraffes is especially advantageous during the mating season when they engage in a ritual known as necking, which involves fighting against other males. Giraffes, despite their slender build, is quite substantial. Males weigh approximately 2,600 pounds on average. Number 5. Great white shark. It is not necessary to provide a lengthy introduction to this marine hunter because of its widespread presence in popular culture. Most of the time, the females of great white sharks are significantly larger than the males of the species. There have been confirmed female specimens that have grown to a maximum of 4,300 pounds and 20 feet in length. However, the typical length of these specimens is closer to 15 or 16 feet. It is considered to be one of the largest lamniform sharks, with only the plankton-eating basking sharks and whale sharks surpassing it in terms of size when all species of sharks are compared to one another. It is not the vicious man-eater that Jaws would have you believe, but it is responsible for more attacks on humans than any of its peers, and it has even been known to attack boats. You can get more information on it here. Number 4. The Leadsichthys problematics. See anything that stands out about that name? Because the fossils were so severely damaged when they were discovered, the researchers had a difficult time putting the Leadsichthys problematicus together. This is the reason why the name problematic was given to this species. This jaw-droppingly gigantic species of ancient fish was discovered and documented for the first time in the 1880s. Its length was estimated to be between 90 and 115 feet, which is an astounding amount of length. Its size has been substantially decreased to a considerably more modest maximum estimated length of 54 feet, according to recent studies. On the other hand, a creature that is slightly less than one-third the length of a football field might only be termed modest in comparison to previous estimates. Number 3. Pagotan majorum. You would expect that at this point, all of the world's largest animal species, whether they are still alive or have passed away, would have been discovered. On the other hand, the third place goes to a dinosaur that was discovered in 2008, declared in 2014, and given its formal name in 2017. Due to the low number of samples that are currently available, we are unable to safely place a limit on the potential maximum size of the creature. On the other hand, based on the fossils that we do have, it has been hypothesized that this enormous creature may have reached a length of up to 131 feet and weighed up to 77,000 tons. If this is accurate, then the Pagotan would be the largest dinosaur ever to walk the world, as well as the largest mammal that has ever existed. You will be relieved to learn that Pagotan majorum, like other sauropods, was a vegetarian. This information will come to you via time travel. Number 2. Tanzanian bush elephant. There is a good chance that the average male giraffe is taller than even the largest elephant, but elephants bring more than enough weight to the watering hole to compensate for their inferior stature. The normal male bush elephant is only between 10 and 13 feet tall, yet it weighs between 10 and 13,000 pounds, making it the largest animal that lives on land. But there have been instances in which bulls have outgrown that average by a significant margin. When it passed away in 1956, the largest bull ever documented in history weighed an estimated 23 to 26,000 pounds. This was approximately twice as much as the previous record. Even though Africa is home to a different type of elephant, the forest elephant, these elephants are far smaller than the bush elephant. They rarely grow taller than 8 feet and often weigh closer to 6,000 pounds. Before we reveal our top option, we would like to highlight a few more worthy candidates. The dinosaur, this terrible crocodile, deserves to be called the named crab made of coconut. The arthropod is the largest living jellyfish, with a red lion's mane jellyfish that is the largest in the world, the Goliath beetle on the planet, the insect that weighs the most. Number 1. The blue whale. In comparison to an adult blue whale, even the largest bush elephant in the history of the world weighs less than 1/100th of that. The sperm whale, which is famous for its role in the film Moby Dick, holds the honor of having the largest brain on the planet. However, its length, which ranges from 35 to 60 feet, is insignificant in compared to the length of the blue whale, which normally spans between 69 and 90 feet. There have been specimens discovered that are longer than 100 feet, with one particular female measuring 109 feet. This is longer than a basketball court that operates according to the regulations. When it comes to weight, the record stands at 191 short tons. Even though dinosaurs are taken into consideration, the blue whale is still the largest creature that has ever been seen on this planet, and it continues to swim among us even today. Thanks for watching. Kindly like and subscribe for more videos. In the comments section of the post, please tell me how many you discovered.